awesome when those VR games get really in depth like that, because it's such an immersive fucking experience. It's like there is nothing like VR. It is definitely like the next step in gaming evolution. It will be the mainstay.
What I want more than anything is one of like those flight sims or whatever, but it's a fucking submarine, like World War II, like U-boat shit, where you have like 4 people and you operate inside of an entire U-boat. I want something like that. I think that would be cool as shit. You got a periscope and you have to launch. It's so cool.
Horror games are fucking huge on VR too.
I got the FNAF VR and that's it.
I've played 2 horror games on it, and they weren't that spooky.
Yeah. No.
They didn't really get me.
Fucking garbage because they're so easy to mass produce. Because VR is the easiest to be able to make a horror game. Because for people who aren't really,
I get Because
just being there,
it doesn't
it's
take
scary.
Very much, yeah.
So even if it's kind of garbage, it's still a little bit spooky. So you don't have to. Because as a developer, I would argue, like since it's VR, it should automatically be scary. And I would argue in a developer's head. Because you're there.
Yeah.
At least people who aren't used to VR, I'm sure it's terrifying for them.
Yeah. I'm sure. And that's, it definitely is. Because I remember when I was first playing VR, and there were some of those horror games that we were trying.
If you're not there, if you've never done VR, I'm sure that's fucking absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, and they were super fucking, like, you get scared by the most basic fucking jump scares in the world. Like, you get scared, and then you turn around and think about it, and you're like, well, that was just a basic fucking jump scare. How is that... And then, you get through it enough times, and it's like, okay, well, this ain't all that bad. As long as you can remember, you've only got the headset on. Yeah. That's the hard thing, is people like to throw off the headset when they get...
That's what Trinity did, because she played the FNAF VR, and she literally fucking threw the controllers.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't do that!
Yeah, that's the... You gotta make sure you don't break your shit.
Yeah. Because I normally don't really use the straps because I don't play horror games. I mean, I do, but I'm very used to the FNAF games, so they're not fucking scary to me anymore. And then when I have Beat Saber, I have it where my hands just constantly grapple the entire thing. Yeah. So I'm never like throwing them, or I never have the opportunity to throw it. Yeah. So I never use them because I'm like, I'm just not gonna fucking throw it.
Right. God, Five Nights at Freddy's is another one of those. I think if it wasn't released until the VR was,
it would have been golden.
Yeah, to have the entire. Yeah, it's cool now that we had like Scott with his gaming experience being able to throw that on VR. So it was really cool when he made Help Wanted. Yeah. But God, it just enhanced Five Nights at Freddy's so much because they look huge.
They're fucking massive.
They're fucking huge.
8 foot, 7.5.
Yeah, and you never think about that inside the game because it's all just right here.
Yeah, it's on a flat screen. That's not even like it's a JPEG that they fucking curled to like 90 degrees.
But yeah, when it's all around you, it's holy shit. Those are scary motherfuckers.
Unfortunately, I don't know much about any of this. I don't have a VR headset. I don't play horror games. I watch you guys play horror games. I'd like one at your birthday party. Everyone was playing Outlast and Five Nights at Freddy's. Everyone's like, "Whoa, whoa!" I'm just like, "Oh, shit, that was kind of spooky." Yeah. It's like I don't react much to horror games. I think I got like the 2 bad aspect for not wanting to play horror games. Like, don't get jump scared that badly, and I just don't like getting creeped out. If I start getting creeped, I'm like I just don't want to be creeped out. Why do I want to be here? I'm not gonna get scared. I'm just gonna get slowly worried. I'm gonna slowly worry about what's going on until I don't feel like playing. Yeah, it's like I don't want to. And then VRs, I don't feel like spending $200 on a VR headset. And then, like, I already barely have enough time to play on my computer on its own. So, like, to get a VR headset is not gonna have enough time.
I would argue it's still like right now is the perfect time to get one. Because it's like it's as cheap as it's ever fucking been for an actual decent fucking headset.
It's the heyday for VR.
I think
least
the only problem I have with the Quest 2 is that it's pretty fucking limited on games. It's only got like 7 decent games.
That's why
it's got Gorn, it's got Saints and Sinners, and then it's got Beat Saber and FNAF, and I think that's really it. That's Onward's okay.
That's it. It has the most of the exact same games that the Quest does. If I remember correctly, doesn't it use the same store and everything?
Yeah, it's got the exact same store, but it doesn't matter if it's a store because some of the games are adapted for the Quest.
Gotcha.
Because they're 2 different operating systems and stuff, so they aren't like made for.
So
the
they
same
are
thing.
Different.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks, honestly, especially after they just released the Quest.
Yeah, I know, because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great, and I thought there would be so many fucking games because it's the same as the Quest, just everything's better hardware.
Right, you would think everything should be like, it should be the same, because you already have this amazing store, you have this amazing platform, like, you're getting bought by Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I sold my soul to Facebook for this. I fucking hate Facebook, and I only got it because it's one of the cheapest ones. And it's pretty fucking good, and it's cordless, and there's nothing else besides the regular Quest that is cordless. And that's what I wanted. I fucking hate cord so much.
The cordless, and then the only other complaint that I have about the Quest that I have, because I've got the original Quest. I don't know, that's so weird to say, but what the fuck is
The complaint you had?
Oh, the other complaint about the fucking. God damn it! What was my fucking complaint about it? Oh, the storage.
Oh yeah, it's got very limited storage.
Well, it's not just limited; it's the fact that it's not expandable.
Yeah, I hate that too.
You cannot throw it on a USB or anything. I just feel like that's such a stupid oversight.
There isn't a micro USB
nope,
slot?
there's nothing.
No, you can only do it. You can only do it on the Quest 1 with the 256 gig version. I only have the half.
Yeah, I got the half one as well. Because by adding just that extra, it's like another $50 or something ridiculous.
That's stupid. It's
I'm like at least put like a micro SD or something.
Anything. Like, that is such a, like, removable storage is such a basic thing in the modern world, and you're just not going to include it for what reason? Because you want it to be on the more expensive version?
I mean, that's what they did with, the iPhones have never had a micro SD slot. Like... or at least not for a long time. And then the new Samsungs that came out, they don't have expandable memory.
I know,
which is
the new
something
Samsungs.
People super are not happy with that. It's like, we have all of our photos and everything on this little SD card that we like to put into new phones so we can back up all of our shit onto this SD card. And now we have a micro SD card we can't do anything with.
Yeah, now the way of putting that onto the micro SD would be to put it on cloud, access it from your computer, or use the phone as a USB device.
I fucking really don't like companies with my data and shit.
Neither do I.
I prefer just doing straight hardware, bare bone shit.
I don't necessarily mind keeping some things in the cloud, but everything has a hard copy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't trust the cloud at all. I can't physically...
If something fucking happens, I can't touch it.
Yeah,
At least if I have a physical version of it.
So, a bit of a off topic from what we were talking about, but D&D, I wasn't able to, we had D&D today, but I wasn't able to make it, for one of our groups, and, my girlfriend was texting me about what was going on what was happening. She's like, we're in a fight with 2 humans in a blizzard. Then I get like, your character's down. And she's like, my character's down. Another character's down. She's like, I ran away. And then like I get like a text 20 minutes later and she's like, John's the only person that survived. I was like, what?
I'm not even there. My character died.
Yeah, my character's dead. And 2 other people in the group are dead.
Wait, what happened to our shenanigan? Because Devin had left when What happened? We hid in the woods because we murdered like 3 people in the fucking sewers.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that next week.
In our other campaign that I'm within you guys, or at least me and Devin now, since you left. So what happened was, we went into the sewer and our DM reenacted like a video from the internet where adventure awaits. It's like there's a rat and we killed the rat. I was just killing Bailey's scenery because I thought it was funny. But then I met the ghoulish looking person, and he said what his name was, and we figured out what was going on, and it's just a human with a ghoulish appearance. So we killed him. We put him in the water, and then we left the sewers, and then we met the dad, and he's like, "Have you seen my son?"
And we're like, "No, absolutely not. The guy we just killed."
And he's like,
I think you're lying." I'm like, "Dude, all right, fine. Go in there. Find out for yourself. We're telling the truth." And then he goes in there and we follow him and fucking kill him.
We killed everyone and we put them all into like
because we tried to it was in the sewer, so we buried them in the shit or something.
Yeah,
we tried to drown them.
It was a sewer, so it wasn't that deep. So it's like they're kind of just like face down and like
unconscious. So we just kind of like put them in the water and then
we went to the end where there's like it pooled up, so it's like a bunch of shit. So we like put rocks in their pockets and threw them into the poop.
And then like half their bodies only.
No, they sunk into that one. It was the other one they didn't sink into. So it's just like, get the fuck out of here. And then after that, since you left the campaign, we made it canon that I just went into the woods and I came back without you and I was full.
Oh yeah.
He ate me.
Oh god, it's the most fitting ending to that.
You fucking hate me.
It was like he went crazy and I had to kill him and then I got hungry again.
I got hungry.
Because I'm an orc and you're just a cat man.
I'm not.
A
I'm a frog.
So I just ate you.
A Boston frog.
And then not much happened after that. We kind of did some other shit and nothing really happened in the next session, really.
No, dude, nothing happened.
It kind of just slowly, like, getting stuff started.
Yeah, we got one
We're on a
fight.
trip. We're on a trip. We're going somewhere.
That's right, we fought the owl bears.
Owl bears, and I thought... I was thinking of bugbears, and I know bugbears, they're scary, but they're not too scary. So I thought I could deal with an owl bear. And I couldn't. I was just like, oh, it's a bug. It's in my head. I was thinking, oh, it's a bugbear. I'll just like cast one spell and it's gonna fucking die. And then they explained to me what it was, and they're like, no, an owl bear is fucking massive. It's like a bear but bigger and worse and scarier. I was like, oh, so I cast like 3 third-level spells on it, and it's like the start of the campaign, and it didn't die. And it's like, which is a lot of fucking, like, the highest damage spell from, like, 3rd level spell slot, so it fucking didn't die, and it was like, shit, and it, like, mauled all of us, but we barely...
Dude, it got over 20 damage on me with a fucking sneak attack. It's like, Jesus Christ. There was one of them that we attacked, and then the other one came out of the fucking bushes and attacked me first.
Amazing.
Left me with, like, 7 health. I was like, fuck, alright, well...
And it then attacked me as well. It just hit me and Devin once, and we both almost died. I was like, fuck! I need to kill it now. It was, D&D's pretty fun. It gets slow at times.
Yeah.
But there's those like, it's worth it for those moments
of bat shit.
Pure madness.
Yeah, that's when it gets really fun. It's kind of, I'm still trying to learn some of the basics and stuff, because there's some of it's just like, holy fuck, there's still so much to the game.
Devin goes to do something like, no, you do this. And Devin's like, fuck!
Fine, I had a whole plan.
He's like, fuck, never mind.
Well, I wanted to be a paladin because I was like, oh yeah, I'll add armor, and then I'll just be really strong.
That's what a fighter is.
Well, yeah, but I thought fire didn't have as much armor or strength.
No, they're the same thing. Oh. But they don't have spells.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know they had spells because I didn't do anything with spells, even though my guy had spells.
I know there's some spells that I can get, but I just haven't written them down yet, because I'm still trying to learn some of the base games, so I don't want to use any of the spells until I get to...
Some of the spells that the Ranger have, the Ranger's spell list is basically the same as the Druid spell list, except they took out all of the good shit. So you got a couple of decent things in there. You got some, like, useful support shit. You got, like, a sort of, like, a utility thing that, like, roots someone or does something dumb.
Gotcha.
It's okay. There's, like, 2 good things in there. The main thing is you use them outside of combat. Like, Good Berry heals you, like, 10 health, which is pretty convenient. But it's not convenient spending, like, a turn making some berries, then you hand it to someone and they eat it on their turn. It's like 2 turns wasted to gain 10 health.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, they're good outside of combat, but they got some fun shit in there, kind of, when you get later on.
I like Beta Druid just to transform into animals and shit. I think that was funny. When I turned into a fucking slug in the bar fight, and I tried to run away, and then you captured me and put me in the bag of holding, and I became literally insane. No one should be in a bag of holding.
I don't think that was me.
No, not you. It was a different campaign. It was, you turned into something, we put you in the bag of... I wasn't there for that session, I think.
Were you not? Someone put me in a bag of holding.
It was Talon or Aiden put you in the bag of holding. In the bag of holding, you you can't breathe.
Oh.
And there's no existence. You're in a different dimension. You're in a pocket dimension where there's like nothing really.
So they put me in this pocket dimension as a slug.
And then they pulled them back out,